So we're just having a little walk through the woods here, down in South Puget Sound. At a place called Gerald's Cove. So we'll pop out of the woods here. It's really pretty. So this is part of the cove. It's just this wonderful protected, this is what you'd see up in the far north of British Columbia. And somehow it has found its way down here. These woods that come right down to the water. This is all salt water. Madrona is growing out of the hillsides. It's beautiful. So it is a state park, and thus it is developed. But nicely so. You know, that's just, here's one of the docks down here. It's mostly a marine park. There is a little bit of upland. And all kinds of state park mooring buoys out there. So very cool. I'm surprised the number of boats here, actually. I mean, it's basically winter, so surprising. Huh. But how the tide comes right up to the Salal over there. Yeah, it's just really a nice soft day today. Cloudy. It was raining hard down by Portland, but now it's nice. Mid-50s. Smells good. Smoking a Tim West. Yeah. Let's see if it'll focus. I don't know anyway, great pipe, courtesy of my friend Murph. Was doing a little housekeeping and said, you might like that pipe. So, yes I do. Thank you, Steve. Smoking some Stockabee Balkan Supreme. So I've just had a really nice couple days. I'm headed back home now. But Gerald's Cove is down in South Puget Sound, which has a little different feel to it than up in the Mid-Sound where I am. Feels a little more isolated, a little, like I say, these inlets have a certain feeling of up coast. It's really neat. During the summer it's warmer down here. So, yeah. So this is one thing I haven't spent nearly enough time on, is being on the boat and like coming down here to South Puget Sound and poking around, anchoring out. I love doing that, but I just haven't made enough time to do it. So, yeah, note to self. But I did spend the weekend with some guys in the bike club I ride with, and they are awesome. Really good friends. And it's just so nourishing to be with friends, you know? If it isn't, then there's something wrong. There's something going on that shouldn't. But for me, I always come away from these weekends just feeling refreshed and restored and just nourished, you know. And that's different than FaceTime. FaceTime on a device. You know, it's real time spent with real people. And I think we do less of it, honestly, which is unfortunate. So you just have to make the time to do it, and then just dive in and do it. And so it's the cost, but the reward is vast. Truly is. And I don't know, good friendships in a group of friends, somehow it's more than just the individuals. You know, it's like they hear you, they add ideas to your own, it's just so confirming. So anyway, I'm still kind of high on that after having had breakfast this morning and have great conversations. And, yeah, so. Yeah, this is one of those pipes with a really big chamber. So it's and it's a good smoking pipe. I just a little piece of tobacco. I saw it sitting on the shelf, and you know how you do, it's like, you're the one. So, for that moment. Yeah. So I just diverted off the highway down here to the park. It'd been a while since I'd been here, and I forgot how beautiful it is here. It is just a gem. And the tide's low enough you can walk on the beach a little bit, although it's pretty slippery with algae and clay. Probably the best way to experience this park is from the water, though. Anchoring out or just being on your boat and then coming ashore and roaming around. But being anchored out is really, really special. And yeah, I just need to get back into that. So our canoe journey this year is to halfway up, well, not quite halfway up, Vancouver Island, about a third of the way up in Nanaimo. So that should be a good one, because we'll go through the San Juan and Gulf Islands, and that's always fun. And not too much out in the Strait of Georgia or any like big kind of threatening water for small vessels, you know, so that makes it better too. Yeah, great pipe. A few little fills, not much. Some real nice wood, real nice bird's eye. Tim West pipe. And it's stamped number 4, so maybe that's a quality stamp or something like that. Kind of like Savinelli autographs. Anyway, it's a great pipe. Thanks for carving it, Tim. I've sent a few pipes to him to have new stems put on when something happens, you know, you break off the tenon or something like that. So I just send it in. And God, he does good work. Let's take a look at some of the rest of the park. Little picnic and camping areas here. So here's the main dock. The Madrona, also known as Arbutus up in Canada. Aren't those great trees? Wow. leaning out over the water. And then there is a private yacht club over on the other side, and there is one of a boat like mine over there. What do you know? You don't see many of those. I think about 50 of them were made entirely, so. So we're out in the woods here, doing a little compass work. It's fairly thick in here. What's that?
Yeah, I'm lined up with those flags.
You're looking good, Bill.
Okay, I'll stay right here. How you doing, Dave?
It's very approximate. This is not total station stuff we're doing here.
Right up above me is a pink flag.
Good.
Almost straight